Hi, my name is Tanya. I thought I'd make this video to show how to fit a respirator in an easy way. It's something that I see that people struggle with a lot. The ones that I'm talking about are these. There are many respirators shaped in this way. The ones that I have here are KN94s. Now, both of these respirators have a little metal piece in here. Let me show you the other one. Okay, so it's in there. Now, here's what many people do wrong, especially with this kind. If you just open it up, it makes a point there. And if you put it on, you have a gap and a pointy thing happening at the top there. That's unnatural. That gap is not supposed to be there. You're supposed to try to have a good fit to leave as few gaps as possible so that you don't get things that can make you sick coming in. There may still be small gaps. We understand that, but it's about viral load. It's about trying to cover as many gaps as you possibly can. So how do you do that? Well, feel your face. Get to know the shape of your nose and get to know the shape of your cheeks. Your nose does not end with a point like a mountainous peak over there. Now, a friend of mine who's also spent one Christmas holiday with me, her nose doesn't even have this ridge because we have a different ethnicity, so we have a different bone structure there. She found the shape of my nose over here very amusing. She felt it like, oh my goodness, you've got a plateau at the top there. Okay, yes, I have a plateau at the top there. So let me show you, well, let's do it with this one for that matter, how to shape a respirator if you have a plateau at the top there. I flatten out this thing, right? Then I shape that plateau so that I have a little flat square thingy in there, a squared off thing. I make it according to the shape of my nose. I don't try to push it onto here and then shape it because that's going to hurt my nose. So I shape it first. And for what it's worth, these ones are actually easier to shape because you're shaping them from the flat position and you can more easily do that. It's a little bit harder if it already has the point. But whichever way, I have now shaped it, okay, so that it has that flat little actually. Now the next part is my cheeks are not flat, they're slightly curved. So my next step is to shape my respirator with a slight curve. If I don't do that, I get pressure on my sinuses and it's uncomfortable. So I don't want the discomfort. This thing already isn't a nice thing to have to wear. But so if I'm going to wear it, there we go. Okay, so now I can start doing other little bits of molding, making it fit a bit better here, fit a bit better there, and decide where I want to have my earrings. Sometimes I choose not to wear earrings because if I'm going to take it off, like in my car, when I'm going from one place to the other, then I don't necessarily want to have to dislodge them as well. So maybe I don't wear earrings that day. The other advantage of doing this really good shaping, this really good fitting, besides that it's providing you with the protection that you actually need, is that if you do wear glasses, you're less likely to have steaming now because you're not having so much air coming out of the top there. So, having done that with the one, I'll just quickly do it with the other because this one is actually a lot quicker for me to do. And with this one, I also now have a better color coordination with my outfit. I hope that helped. Bye.